What's up, guys? It's the Instant Classic here. And so last night, I finally got to see Star Wars Rise of the Skywalker. And this is my review on it. There's going to be nothing but spoilers throughout the entire video, so if you haven't seen it yet and you don't want to be spoiled on it, I suggest you watch it first, then come back and check this out. As you guys know, I did a review on The Last Jedi back when it came out, and I didn't like it. I really hated this movie. Now, Rise of Skywalker, on the other hand, I love this movie, man. This is without a doubt one of my most favorite movies of all time out of all the Star Wars films. No joke. So to explain why do I like it? Well, all the cameos. I mean, the fact that you had Wedge come back, I would have liked to have seen him do more than literally like 1 or 2 seconds. But still, it was cool to have him back in there. You got to hear when Rey was about to kill the Emperor, deliver that final blow. You got to hear everybody from the past, all those past Jedis, tell her, you know, we're with you, you were in the Force, all that stuff. You had Qui-Gon Jinn, Anakin Skywalker, Mace Windu, Yoda, a bunch of characters from the Clone Wars. Let's see here, I'm trying not to... Obi-Wan Kenobi, of course. Can't forget that. I really love the fact that Anthony Daniels, who plays C-3PO, got so much screen time compared to the last 2 films. And the reason why I like it so much is because he is the only actor to have been in all 9 films. And before you say, oh, what about Chewbacca? Wasn't in number 1 and 2, and the actor died before number 8 and 9, of course. Then you got R2-D2. Again, the actor died before 8 and 9, so different actors. Same costumes, but still. Anthony Daniels, the only one to do it. Oh, Darth Vader. That was a great one, hearing his voice come back. I was super happy to find out that they just basically explained the whole Snoke situation, because, that was my issue with number 8. They just killed him off, didn't explain. The fact that he was a clone of Palpatine, loved it. It was simple, it was quick, right to the point, got it done with. It was great. Overall, it was a fantastic movie. 2 hours and almost 2.5 hours almost. I could have sat there for 4. Honestly, that 2.5 hours flew by just like that. There was so much detail, so many nods to the classic films, to the animated stuff. It was just perfect. They should have had J.J. Abrams do number 8. Just have him do the whole trilogy. So I know that this is over, but there's still some questions though, however, they didn't answer in my opinion. Number 1, when Rey was falling through, and he said, there's something I always wanted to tell you. I don't believe I heard him ever say once to her what he was going to say. So there's that. Next up is, what happens with Rey? What is she going to do next? Another thing, when Palpatine is in there and he's all those guys in the hoods, who were they? How did they show up? If they're Sith, doesn't that break the code of 2? My friend who went with me, he said that they're all the Sith from the past. So maybe. Anyways, guys, it was the perfect movie. I thought for sure Chewbacca had died in the transporter when it blew up, and then to see him back alive, that was great. And then again, of course, the fact that J.J. Abrams had the mindset to save footage of Leia and have it just work perfectly. It really does. It flows perfectly throughout it. My one issue, though, however, with the film is the fact that Mark Hamill is at the top, and he really had not a lot of screen time. I mean, when he was on, it was, significant, but he barely was on there. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, they brought Han Solo back for a little bit, a couple minutes. Perfectly how they did it. Might be a little bit confusing, but he's dead. So they did it perfect. So, anyways, I love the movie. It gets 2 thumbs up, 10 out of 10. Go check it out.